Welcome to Wellth, the first and only hub of integrative medicine in the UAE. We practice good health with alternative therapies from all around the world. I'd like to introduce to you a special guest and a client of Wellth, Dr. Zeba.
Thank you, Lisa. Hi everyone, I'm Zeba Moopen. I'm a medical doctor by training, but I've moved on to some other passions, including healthcare management, and lately creating ocean advocates through diving.
Okay, can you tell us about your health struggles and what brought you to Wellth?
Sure, Lisa. So my journey with wellness started about 7 years ago when I suddenly developed psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. Came out of nowhere and it was debilitating. I had no skin on my palms or soles and I could barely get out of bed every morning without painkillers because of the arthritis in my back. And I was desperate. I did the usual rounds with dermatologists, rheumatologists, and there was just something telling me that that wasn't the path for me at that point. And that's when I turned to Ayurveda. My grandmother many decades ago had turned to Ayurveda for similar symptoms, and something told me that that's what I needed to listen to. That took me to Kerala in India, my home state, for about 3 weeks of treatment in a center for Ayurveda, and the rest is history. I have been arthritis-free for about 6 years now, and my skin has been 95% under control ever since I went through that treatment. And it started a different trajectory in my life of exploring other avenues of wellness and modalities that are known as alternative therapies, which I think you very aptly and rightly called good medicine. It's any medicine that works. So I started exploring Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and now with all of that under one roof at Wellth, it took the travel out of going back to Kerala to get my treatment for me, and it just opened it up over here.
That's excellent, and we're very happy to have you at Wellth. So that is very interesting to hear. And how do you feel now compared to how you felt when you first started your Wellth journey?
Honestly, Lisa, if I had to use one word for it, I would say energized. I just feel energized. I think a lot of us walk around with this low-grade level of inflammation. In our day-to-day, we wake up with some amount of brain fog, memory loss, tiredness, and we normalize it to a large extent. We just assume this is how everyone is living their life and this is just how I'm meant to feel. And I think going through this treatment has made me realize that low-grade level of inflammation that was at play beneath the surface. And I've just been feeling renewed since I started this treatment.
That's amazing to hear. And it's very true what you just said, that I think as we get older, we have aches and pains and we just think, oh, it's very normal. But it's actually not normal to live life like that. And you can live a happier, healthier life if you have an open mind to what is on offer.
Absolutely.
And that's why we have everything here at Wellth.
Yeah.
So how would you say Wellth has changed the way you look at your health?
So I think through my own personal experience and my wellness journey, I realized it's a double-edged sword. When you realize that with a lot of chronic conditions like autoimmune that I have or PCOD that I have, you surrender to the doctors and their recommendations without often realizing just how much power you have over your own wellness. Now that information comes with two aspects. It's very empowering because suddenly you feel like, okay, I can do something to help my own well-being. But at the same time, you're kind of lost because there's this ocean of advice and information out there. So I think it's very important to have the right health partners to kind of walk that journey along with you. And I think at Wellth, with all the modalities and good medicine that's offered, I've found the right partners to walk that journey with.
We're happy to hear that. And can you tell us more about the Ayurveda treatments you've been doing, what's involved and what programs you've been going on?
Right. So my Ayurveda treatment started with a consultation with Dr. Mahadevan, who is just pure magic. There's no other word to describe him. He is just such a treasure trove of information, like the vastness of knowledge and experience and expertise and understanding that he has been unparalleled. And then with the therapist, I've been going through massages using the Ayurvedic oils and a treatment called Kiri, which is using herbal bags for all those aches and pains that you were just talking about. So it's been different. Week to week, it has been different, and it's been interesting because each week has a different purpose. Some of them are for cleansing, some are for energizing, and I felt such a distinct difference going through each week. And it's been great. The therapists seem as involved in my wellness and as vested in my wellness as I am. So it just feels like a great supportive family walking this journey with me.
That's really nice. And like you said, the team, they are very authentic. They come from Kerala and they are very much involved in the well-being of their clients. So I'm glad you've been able to experience that journey with them. So you're already on a great road to recovery. What's next for you?
I think what's next for me is consistency with this journey. I think with wellness and even with Ayurveda, they're all tools that help you on your wellness journey. But I think it's important that we all take ownership of our own health. I think with the amount of access that we have to information and to treatments nowadays, it's important to create that time and space to really look after yourself. It's easy to kind of get bogged down by your day-to-day, and it's very normal, especially I think for women, to just be like, I'll take care of myself later, and put everyone else before yourself. So I think the commitment that I want to make, and I think everyone should make, is just to actually create that time and space to dedicate to your wellness.
Mm-hmm. Very good advice, and I'm sure a lot of women would be happy to hear that. So we're very happy to have you here at Wellth and look forward to keep going on your health journey with you.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm
you.
happy to be here.